I don't know how, but yesterday I managed to be awake for 21 hours.
Really?
Yeah, after like 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep.
Damn.
I was super tired, I have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Damn, man.
Like when I rated out to you, I was awake for like another 2 hours, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah.
40's a trooper, bro, for real.
Trying my best to survive out here.
Like, usually when I, like, stay up that late, it's not by choice. It just happens, you know? Like, whenever I do long streams, it's not because I plan to do a long stream. It's just because I've been having way too much fun to end. You know?
Yeah, that's what I had yesterday. Like, it was so much fun. I wanted to end it like when I was around at 1 hour of streaming. Because it was like my stream is really dead lately. And I was kind of demotivated and didn't want to continue. But then, like, over time, a few people came and I hopped on Discord with Skid and Usagi and Namia joined us later. And I had so much fun. I was streaming for like over 7 hours, which is like really long for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always like streams are always fun when, like, time just goes by like really fast when you're having fun, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
And that's how streaming should be. I feel like a lot of people focus, especially me, like I focus a lot on like trying to provide like the best quote unquote content, like try to be like the best driver, or like try to, I don't know, make my stream like the most like poppy, like not popping visually, but like just like kind of like stand out. Not really either. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically what I'm trying to say is like you focus a lot on like the wrong things, but like honestly what really matters and what's going to give you longevity when it comes to streaming is just having fun, you know?
Yes.
Just having fun with streaming, just be able to just enjoy it, you know? Because it's like if you don't enjoy it, you're not gonna do it for really long, you know?
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. Like Namia and we talked about it since he's also like one of the GoPro streamers. Like how we try to be different than others because like we don't have the personality to be different.
Yeah.
So we have just different setups and different ways of streaming. And then we talked about your stream because you have like the classic stream. You have a cam, like your wheel cam and stuff. Additionally, a face cam. You have the track cam at top and the gameplay and some other minor things. And he and I, we both agreed we would never click on such a stream. Because like content-wise, it's like it doesn't really appeal to us that much. But it's like your personality. Like you have one of the, or not one of the funniest, but you have the funniest stream that I personally know.
Aww.
And that's how you stand out in the crowd. And you can really tell, I mean, you're growing incredibly fast. You have like a lot of viewers and all of that. And that's with like just normal kind of content like anyone else does.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
It means a lot, man. I mean,
next level glazing. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to subscribe on my Twitch. That's why I'm saying that. But yeah, no, seriously, like, I don't know, it's like, and also the fact, like, that you're streaming with such a potato laptop. And yesterday, when you were on Nexus City, or whatever the map is called, the lighting and everything looked really nice on your stream. With your settings. Yeah.
Man, I think about it the opposite. Whenever I look through the VOD, I'm just like, dude, this shit's... It sucks. It looks like he's better graphics or whatever. But I'm always like crucial on myself with that.
Very often I notice that your game looks really good, and trust me, it looks so much better than my game. Like it's a difference like day and night.
Yeah, I mean, I try, man. I try. I mean, like there's kind of like one of the realizations that I had, right, where it's like, you know, streaming was once like this thing where like what made you stand out was like, okay, what kind of layout do you have? What kind of like assets or widgets or what kind of creative layout do you have, right? Like what makes it look good? And I once, when I started streaming, that was what I was focusing on. It's like I was focusing on the layout and like the viewer experience and like kind of like how I wanted my stream to feel, right? And you know, the more that I keep on streaming, the more that I realize, like, I guess like the main question that pops in my head is, what do I want people to know about me? Or what do I want to share? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot that I want to share with people. You know, it's not just like me being a good driver. Like it's not like that kind of gets old quick. You know what I mean? And I'm not like VDC level good. I'm not like, I don't ever expect any like news outlet to make an article about me about like, oh, like how I've been sim drifting for so long and how I'm good. Like I don't think like I'm that good. It's more, I think it's more of like my willingness of being able to share my experience of drifting and being able to help out others who are just starting out with drifting. Because the more people that come in and ask for help about drifting and also come join us in the sessions and stuff, the more passionate I become about it and be able to talk about it, like that kind of thing. Oh, my bad. But I think also too, like, it's all nowadays. I think it's all about the personality that you bring out on stream, right? Like who do you want people to see you as? And I'm not saying in like in a fake way, but I'm saying like genuinely, like in your heart, like who do you want people to see you as? Like what are the things that you love? What things make you passionate? Like what do you like doing? What do you want to share with people? What's the legacy that you want to leave behind? I'm pretty sure I said that part to you like a long time ago, Porty, where it's just like the legacy part, you know what I mean? Like what's the legacy that you want to leave behind? And I think for me, that's like the more important thing about streaming. It's like we genuinely, we don't even know how long we're gonna be on this website, right? We don't even know how long this website's gonna last. But I feel like as long as we stick to our true roots of doing what we love and being able to share that love with other people, I think we can forever make an impact that will change at least our side of the world forever. You know, like,
oh, definitely.
And it's at least something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I often think a lot about this streaming stuff. It's just like, I enjoy doing it, and a lot of people reach out to me and they say they don't want me to burn out in streaming, and they love me being here, and so on and so forth. And I genuinely just love doing it. Like when I was streaming every day, I loved doing it. I love being in chat every single day. I love, you know, being able to play Assetto and just vibe out to the people in the lobbies. I don't know. I love this current state right now. And I think the older that I get, the more that I just want to just focus on the now rather than later. You know? Because things can often change very quickly. And I just don't want to be like... I know people joke around with like the whole fame and stuff, right? But like I genuinely hope that you guys don't think like I change. Okay, well, let me rephrase that. One, I hope that you guys don't think that one, me being a famous is a thing. It's not. But two...
It's not?
Yeah, it's not. But two, if it does, I hope you guys know that I'm not gonna change who I am as a person. Because for me, I've already changed myself in so many different ways before I started streaming. And that's because that's just character growth. You live life, you go through you go through things. You go through different phases, you know, you get hurt. You want to change yourself, you want to become a better person. You go through a whole character development phase. And then you become who you want to be. You know? Famous? Pog? I am not famous. Shut up, Skid.
But I mean, you know those Twitch statistics websites where you can check like categories, like the most popular channels and stuff.
Yeah.
When it comes to watch time, channel growth, and like amount of followers and all of those things, you are #1 in AC during the last 30 days.
You're not the first person that said that. And the funny thing is, I actually checked that, and it's still, it's still like for some reason I can't believe it myself. Like, it's weird seeing my face on there. You know, like I think it's like kind of like an anomaly in a way, but it's kind of crazy, you know.
I mean, it's only the AC category, but
yeah.
Think about how many people are streaming AC every day. I mean, it's okay, it's not a lot compared to other games, but still, there are like 50, 100, I don't know, 200 different channels streaming AC regularly, probably even more.
Yeah.
And you are in so many ways #1, which is, it's not famous, but it's pretty cool still. Like,
yeah, right.
People know who you are.
Pretty crazy in such a short amount of time too. That's the one thing that like just still blows my mind, is like in just such a short amount of time, like the Twitch channel itself has been able to grow so much, and like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do other than just continue playing Assetto Corsa, grow the community, be friendly, or at least 90% of the time be friendly. And I don't know, just live through it, live through the moment, you know. Still going strong. Yes, I am still going strong. I'm still going strong, man. We're still here. We're still here. We're still living. Yep. Who's cutting onions? Porter. Porter's cutting onions.
Yeah, sorry. I love onions.
Same. Seems like you know what to do. Just be yourself. Yeah. That's the easy part.
What I think is really cool about like the growth and all of that is you didn't do anything different. I mean, like the way you stream, your setup and everything, it's just so simple and basic. Like, you didn't go all out and did something crazy. It's just you.
Yeah.
You know, that's very different than other streamer, the way you interact with the community and all of that. And that shows that you don't have to spend, like some other people, like a couple of grands before they start streaming to get a setup to stream.
Yeah.
Just like a simple, still good setup and a great personality is all that is needed.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's like a really good point to make, because you know, like I think a lot of people get into that trap where it's just like they need this, they need that, they need this to start streaming, they need all of this kind of just stuff to be able to be like, okay, now I'm ready to be a streamer. But that's like saying like you want to be a photographer and you instantly go buy a $10,000 camera along with like a $5,000 lens, and then you're like, okay, I'm a photographer now. Like, no. I don't think that's like it. It's an approach. It's an approach, and if you want to take that approach, you can go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna stop you. But if you want to start, don't let the equipment stop you. Like, don't let all these like fancy streamers with like the key lights and like the DSLR cameras, like all these light, like RGB lights. Don't let all these sim racers with like, you know, simi cubes and like Huskenfeld pedals and or just motion rigs. Like, don't let that stop you from actually streaming. I think like when people get to know you and understand, like they get to know you first, they see you as a person first, and then they experience your growth. I think that's a good story to tell, right? Like
I think the point, like, yeah, don't let other people like don't get insecure because other people have like expensive setups or whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's something nowadays, like especially, well, I think through social media, it became the norm. Like you have to have something expensive to be cool, and so like that people like you. I mean, on social media, you see it with cars, clothing, and jewelry and all of that. Like, I don't know, 15-year-olds wearing like Rolex watches. I don't know. And I think it's similar on streaming. Like people put their fancy computers like in the view in AC. They have like a crazy rig and all of that, and that is actually something that makes me very insecure. Like I have a crazy setup because what you want. I mean, I don't have a SimiCube or anything, but my setup is very nice. But still, I'm getting insecure when I see other people with triplets or something, and this is a fear that can really ruin like the entire streaming thing, because people will focus too much on other people's channels instead of their own and their own personality and all of that. And
like, it will ruin your enjoyment of it.
Yeah, exactly, because you cannot focus on your own fun, like what you have, like those things. And the community, if you have one, will notice that, and they won't like it, of course.
I mean,
but
like,
it's something like that I see very often, or I've heard quite often on like from friends or people I know, that they didn't stream or didn't continue because their setups were not that good, and like they saw other people with nice setups and they got all the views and stuff. But then look at you, look at Fatality and I don't know who.
Yeah.
You know, like you all have nice setups, but nothing crazy over the top, and still you are successful.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm just making use of out of what I have and what I can afford, man. Like that's all it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like it goes back to my point. You don't need much to just start, you know? Like the main reason why I actually started streaming again was because like literally I was like on a walk. Like I was going on a walk in my neighborhood, and I started thinking about like how like I was streaming for a little bit like back in January of 2024. And I was like, you know, like a lot of people did actually come watch my stream. Like, and when I say a lot, I mean like I had a max viewer like 10 viewers. And that was like rare. But like for the most part, it was like around 5 to 6 viewers. And I was like, you know, what if I actually kept going? What if I actually like give it a shot? What if I like try it out? And the one thing that I told myself, and I keep telling this to everyone, is like the actual quote is, if you don't try, then you'll never know. It's not the other way around. It's not if you don't know, then you'll never try. It's the other way around. You know what I mean? Like, it's, if you don't try, then you'll never know. And that's like literally when I was like, okay, I still have all my streaming gear. I still have this shitty webcam that I used to place on top of a coffee cup in order to get the right angle. I didn't have a wheel cam. I knew I needed a wheel cam, but that was gonna come later, right? I was gonna give myself a goal so that I can get a wheel cam. I had the lighting sorted, and then all I wanted to do was just stream. Just stream and see where it went. And basically from that point on, what I was streaming SRP, just like this. I was streaming SRP. I was just driving on SRP. On empty SRP servers, mind you, because my computer can't handle SRP servers with people in it. And the funny thing is, Jason and a couple other people, they were always the people that would hop on the SRP servers with me. They knew where to find me. I don't know how they found me. I never posted the server link or anything, but they found me. And yeah, after that it was just like, then I started looking up videos and like, okay, what's like the up-to-date drift pack now? Like what's the most cool drift pack, right? And then I found Tin Man's video, and I watched Tin Man streams, and I continued watching Tin Man streams. I think I watched Tin Man streams before I started streaming, actually. But then I watched his video on the swarm cars, and he explained why he liked the swarm cars. And I tried them. I hated them at first. Then I tried it some more. Like, that's the thing about me, is like, I can try a car and I'll be like, I don't know why, but I don't like this car. And a lot of people just stop right there. But for me, I stopped, but then I kept trying. I was like, you know, this is kind of difficult. Maybe that's the reason why I hate it. That's why I say, like, I only hate it because I'm not good at it yet. But I kept on trying. And you know what? The first car that I tried from the Swarm Pack was the S15. It was that fucking S15. And you know what? I got pretty damn good at it. I think.
Was that during Swarm V2?
Yeah, it was the V2 S15.
So, like, in the drifting genre and all of that, you haven't been around for that long, then.
Yeah,
because
not
the Swarm V2 was like last year.
Yeah, not for that long at all. I mean, in the Assetto community at least, because like, okay, you gotta keep in mind like this. I had Assetto Corsa since 2015, but I never really played online. I played online like sporadically, but I wasn't involved in any kind of community. The only thing,
yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, the only thing that I was like included in, or that I was like a part of, was like, or I guess a part of, was like, okay, I would go on SRP sometimes. I would search up WDTS and find out what servers were available, or what servers had people in it, or DWG, whatever it was. And I would hop on, stay on there for 15 minutes, get bored, hop off. That's how it was. I could only play the game for 15 minutes before I left, because I was bored.
Yeah, I have that feeling very often.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think, for me, the reason why I don't do that often anymore is because it's the sense of community that the DMI server has cultivated for me, right? Where it's like, you hop in, you see all the regulars, you know, you see the same people there, you're on a familiar track, and it's like, even if no one talks, it's just nice to be there.
Yeah,
you know?
Feel comfortable.
Yeah, if you're comfortable, yeah. And that's why, like, I can stay. You remember on your stream, Formata was like, I don't know why or how you could stay on a track for longer than like 30 minutes or an hour, because I can only stay on for like 30 minutes or something like that. And you know, I thought about it for a little bit, and I kind of understood where it came from, because usually I would get bored if I was driving around it by myself. But I don't, because I think it's because it's a mixture between the level of high drivers that are there, along with the sense of community there. Like, it keeps me staying there. Like, it keeps me like wanting to become better at that track, because like at any given track that we're in, there's always something for me to improve on. There's always something new for me to learn on that track. I don't think like, okay, I successfully drifted this track and I'm done. It's more of like, okay, I can probably get a better line on this track. I can probably be a little bit faster on this track. Maybe I can get a little bit more angle here. Maybe I can get, you know, be a little bit closer to the wall there. And I could nail a quote-unquote good run, but the run would never be perfect. And I think that's what keeps me chasing after that. Besides Brooklyn Park, we're not going to talk about Brooklyn Park. It's not.
Best map.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
When I found Tin Man for the first time, it was by the end of January 2023 when I just started streaming, and like that was also the first time I really got into playing AC online. And he was using DWG still as his main course, and I really liked playing on those servers. And it's kind of sad that he's now on Swarm, because the cars just don't feel right from my personal taste. Some of them feel good, but overall, for me, they are just too powerful. And like there isn't really like other big known communities for different cars. I think DMI is like one of the servers that is like the most populated ones, with people you just know, with good drivers and all of that. They know how to behave, at least most of them, when they are not drifting in the pits. But besides that, there is not much going on. And I think when I'm playing, like when I do my thing, the servers I'm on are very often empty, and I'm drifting by myself or maybe with one other person. And I think that's, as you said, that's a problem. Like when driving alone, it gets boring quickly. But when driving with other people, especially people you feel comfortable with, then you don't think about the time, because you just enjoy to spend the time in-game with those people.
Yeah, that's 100% it. And I don't know, man. Like it's like, I think also the other reason why it hits hard for me is because like I haven't had this feeling of, I've said this before on my streams, I haven't had a sense of community like this since like I used to play like Live for Speed back in 2007. Like I would like literally go on Live for Speed after school every single day, go on the same drift server, find the same people that are there. Everybody would type hey in chat. I would type hi back, or I would type a smiley face or something. You know, I would just drift around the track. People would be following me, or like I would be following other people. And then, you know, I would just drive for hours and hours and hours. And you know what? On Live for Speed, we had even less, because we were driving on the same track, on the same two to three cars, and we would drive for hours and hours and hours. That's why I don't get bored about driving on the same track, because I came from Live for Speed. When I didn't like, that game has like really good physics, but it didn't have much content. And I'm really like, I honestly I would credit my actual like, I guess, upbringing to sim drifting to Live for Speed. R-Factor Driftbox days, true.
When you say like you joined the servers, everyone said hi and welcomed you and all of that, I remember when I like started the whole AC thing, and when I joined Tin Man's servers, people like 40k, Yasko, Tin Man himself, and many others, they all greeted me when I joined the server, and I thought it was so wholesome. Like,
yeah.
Or not wholesome, but it was just very nice, and I really appreciate that. Especially at the beginning when I started out, and I thought like that 90% of the AC community like don't like me for whatever reason. I was really insecure, and it was also at the beginning I was lurking in Fatality, his stream, Blank, Ronan, many other known people, but I didn't say anything because I don't know why, but I thought those people don't like me. So I would just shut up, be quiet, and just enjoy the stream without interacting with them. But yeah, due to the people on Tin Man server and seeing some other known streamers joining my stream and being interactive and everything, I realized that what I was thinking is just my own insecurity and like my my own psychological problem. And it was really nice just to see the people being open and interacting with me and everything. And this sense of community is it's incredible, like the feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I felt very similar in that way. Like when it was before I started streaming, I was just mainly a viewer. Whenever I would find your channel or Tin Man's channel, who else? Tumbles. I would watch Tumbles a lot. Blank. I would watch the streams and stuff, but I wouldn't say hi. And in fact, whenever I would follow, and you guys would say, "Hey, username, thank you so much for the follow," dude, that made me feel so good. Do you ever wonder how good it feels when someone says, "Hey, thank you so much," you say somebody's name, "Hey, such and such name, thank you so much for the follow." Do you know how good it feels for that person? That's
it
why.
Yes, definitely.
That's why I make it a point for me to put so much emphasis on how much. You know what I mean? When somebody follows me, I'm like, "Yo, thank you so much for the follow. I hope that you're enjoying this so and so content," because it's I remember how good it feels whenever somebody gets my name right, but two, when they actually acknowledge me. I think that's one of the best feelings. But for the most part, whenever I would go into streams, I would just lurk. I would just watch. I wouldn't say much because I also have my own insecurities about oh, I don't want to type this. I don't want to type too long of a messages. I don't want to be annoying. I don't want to ask too many questions. I don't want to make Mr. Streamer mad, that kind of thing. And it's at the end of the day, it's just basically our own insecurities, and in a way, you can kind of see that kind of behavior pop out in me as a streamer. Whenever there is a chatter who does ask maybe a little bit too many questions, I'm just oh, But at the same time, I'm gonna have to be okay, take a step back. We were once that guy before that wanted to ask way too many questions. There's a better way for you to handle this other than rolling your eyes and saying whatever. Because at the end of the day, and believe it or not, Porta, we are somebody's role models. Can you believe it?
I mean, I know of a couple people. People told me that yesterday on my stream. Because it was really good, and I was having a really good time, so I thanked the chat for being there and making my overall really bad day actually amazing. And then one thing led to another, and quite a few people told me that from what I've been doing, or my setup, the changes I do and all of that, I inspired them to get triple screens, upgrade their PCs. I got one guy involved into overclocking, things like that. I mean, this is incredible. To hear that I'm just a random guy somewhere in the nowhere, but I had an influence on somebody's not really future, but on their decisions in life. That someone said "Hey, okay, this guy has this and this setup. It looks amazing. I will spend I don't know, $500, $600, $700 on my setup because it looks cool the way he does it, and I want it as well." And this is crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. The things that we do, the people that we are, we're able to make an impact on people. I think that's a really important thing that we have to keep in mind. It's okay, as a community, right? As being a part of a Assetto community, I feel like we have sort of a responsibility where we have to do well for the community. In a world that can get in a world where like sometimes it can get so dark, we have to be the light ourselves. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't mean to word it like that, but that's just kind of like what came to me. Is just like we you know, obviously, like, we experience, like, we've been in dark places ourselves, and we don't want anyone to experience those dark places either. So it's just like we, you know, we understand sometimes big communities can become toxic, right? Like, it can be very toxic. It can be very, very negative. It can be very, very detrimental, right? Where we have to believe one thing. But it's like, if we can actually be the change that we want to be and just be the light, I feel like even as small as it is, we can make an impact. And I think making that impact is all that really matters.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I absolutely agree with you.
yeah.
And the way you said it, that like how do you say with the light? Damn, I lost my words.
In a world that can be so dark, we have to be a light.
Oh yeah, exactly. I think it sounds like very, like, you could think like we're talking about, I don't know what, like war and crime and people dying, suffering, whatnot. But
Yeah.
but still, like, I think it's a good wording, because you don't know what the person goes through, like a viewer whatsoever, and we have much more younger viewer nowadays, and like, they see us, we are adults, like we are grown up, so we have to try and make this area on Twitch kind of like a better place, because there's a lot of bullshit out there. I mean, so many no hezzy streamers, and in between those, we have to be the light. We have to make it a better place. We have to be polite and try to make their day, and I don't know what. So yeah, I don't know. I like the wording for it.
No, oh my god, he's talking about you. He's behind me, Crash. Shut up. He's not talking about me. And yes, I'm alive. But no, it's true. Like, okay, like, I see it like this. When we get younger streamers in the chat and we're older than them, it's like, the thing is, they haven't seen like a quarter of what we've been through. You know what I mean? So we kind of have to be that good influence for them. You know what I mean? Like, we have to be that kind of person. Like, I don't mean to name drop, okay? I don't mean to name drop, but Colin, for instance. Crane, Colin. You know, like, it's like with them, right? It's like they're younger. They're like half our age, and it's like, kind of put yourself in their shoes. Remember when we were 15 and we were looking?
Oh, God,
you know what
no.
I mean? Like for me, like, I was looking for a role model, somebody to look up to, and like, nowadays you have so many areas to look forward to. I mean, shoot, their role model could be like fucking Aiden Ross.
I still don't know who that is, but I don't want that.
Yeah, you don't even want to know. It's, you know what I mean? So it's just like, the fact that they come to us, they found us, and they're like watching our streams, they're hanging around, they're driving with us, they're having laughs, they're having a good time. I think that's a good impact that we can make for them, right? And it also shows that while we're at our age, I'm 30, I'm 76, I'm 45, 50, I don't know. At our age, we have to show them that it's possible, that when you get older, and hear me out here, when you get older, you can still make your inner child happy.
Oh yes.
Because I think when we get older, as we get older, we feel like we have to grow up. We have to lose a part of ourselves And we have to like kind of get rid of that part in order to grow or in order to fit in with everyone. But in actuality, you end up meeting a lot of people who keep that, like the happiest people, they keep their inner child happy. And honestly, I think that's the reason why I like streaming so much, because when I'm streaming, I know everybody calls me Unk, okay? Everybody calls me Unk. But when I'm streaming, I don't feel like I don't feel old. Obviously I'm not old. Like, before anyone types in chat like, "Oh, you're not that old." I'm not saying that I feel old, okay? What I'm saying is that I feel like a kid again when I stream. Like if I was younger and I started streaming, that's how I feel.
Yeah, until you step out of your sim rig and you notice like your knees hurt, your back hurts, just everything. You can't get up because you're sitting too low.
Yeah,
that's a real struggle.
Or like after like a 10-hour drift session, like your back starts hurting like hell, and you just like, I just want to lay in bed.
And your arms are completely like sore. You can't move them anymore. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Being a kid again.
Yeah. It's just, you know, being adult is just, you're literally just a kid, just with more money to buy bigger toys.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, we're doing what we did as kids. Like, when we were kids, like, video games, like, I don't know, like, for me it was like, maybe once or twice a week I could play for maybe like half an hour or something, if I did like something in the household whatsoever. And I didn't really want to play more, I believe. But what I'm doing now is the same. I'm just playing video games because I loved doing that as a kid, but now I'm grown up, so I can play as much as I want, and I can play even better games with even a much better controller and all of that. But in the end, it's still the same as what I did as a kid. I'm just playing a video game and having a good time.
Scooby just said Unk Wong was born back in the 1900s. That's crazy.
You are old.
Hey man, Asian don't raisin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's definitely that. It's just like, I think, you know, especially when you go on Twitch and you start looking at other streamers, you're basically seeing them, no matter the age, seeing them relive themselves as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like, that's kind of why I like watching, like, there's certain streamers that I enjoy watching, even their smaller streamers, like Creepy Croak, for instance. Creepy Croak, he's not a big streamer. He only has like 100 something followers. I enjoy watching him stream. I enjoy watching him drive on a DMI server. And the reason why, right? The reason why is because every single time he nails a tandem drift, he nails a good tandem drift, like he's like side by side next to somebody, he starts celebrating like crazy. He starts screaming into the microphone. He's just like, yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah. I'm just like, dude, that's so fucking wholesome, dude. It's so fucking
I had
wholesome.
Someone on the server yesterday who also said like, oh, dude, Porter, I was like right next to you for like one turn, but I was really close to your car. Hey, I'm gonna try to do that again. And he got so excited, which was just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Man, that enthusiasm is something I think we all miss. Yeah.
Yes.
Like, the enthusiasm, it's like, I think, here's the thing. I honestly think the reason why, like, okay, for me, right, the reason why you don't see me enthusiastic a lot whenever I'm like nailing trains or getting a car down is because I have this deep inner thought in my head where I'm just like, there's always gonna be that one guy in chat who's hate watching, and he's gonna type in chat, hey bro, it's not that impressive. It's not that impressive, bro. You know what I mean? Yo, 420, thank you so much for the 250 bits, man. I appreciate it. Is this a cruising server? Yeah, well, we're cruising on a SRP server. If you want to join, the link is pinned in the chat. That's me, Pog. No, but it's just like you always get that one chatter, right? That does that, and or you feel like there's gonna be that one chatter, but like the majority, the thing is like you have so many other chatters who are just like Pog. It's just like Pog. Like whenever I practiced VDC for the first time, I was so excited about getting a hang of VDC, and I was like, fuck, I got a hang of VDC. Never thought I would get a hang of it. I mean, yeah, I might not be the best driver at it, but I got a hang of it. I didn't spin out. Like I got used to it, you know? And that's like an exciting feeling to feel. And I think that's an important part about sharing your experience as a streamer, sharing your story as a streamer. As not being afraid to share that part of yourself. You know? Lego, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the Scuffed Assetto podcast content. What's up, Casgo? Missing content might still be Bork. I don't know why. It's okay. Dark Tin Man's missing content is also Bork as well.
Mine isn't, because I know how to do it.
Porter's isn't, I guess. but yeah, it's, you know, I think it's just very, very important to just stay true to yourself, and if you're excited about something, share that excitement with chat. You know what I mean? Like even if you don't think if for the last minute you don't think that people are going to be excited for it, there's always going to be somebody in chat that's going to be excited about it. And I think that's one thing that I make it as a point as a chatter as well in other people's streams, where I mention to them about something they're excited about, right? Like I was watching Creepy Croak stream before I started my stream today. He just got a new graphics card, and I asked him, "Oh, how is your new graphics card? What do you think about it?" And you know, and like, you know, certain things, like if somebody got some new equipment, I'm just like, "Yo, you got a new wheel, dude? That wheel looks good." I think that's just very important to just share. You know? Like me with my new pedal spring, Pog. Fuck yeah, new pedal spring, Pog.
Yeah, if it gets someone excited, then definitely share it.
Yo!
Scooby Meow Glass just gifted 5
sorry.
subs.
Oh, you're
My
good.
alarm went off.
Scooby with the 5 gifted subs. Yo,
Yeah.
Scooby, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, man. I appreciate it. Holy cow. Jesus Christ. Yo, if you just gotta get the sub from Scooby, please, please, please give him your sincere thanks. I keep saying sincere thanks. And welcome into the Wonders. We'd love to have you here.
And also, follow him on Twitch. He will be streaming very soon. He has to. No, don't follow him.
No, feel free to follow me. Or follow Scooby. Follow Scooby. Scooby's actually starting to stream soon. I gotta convince him more. He's gonna be streaming April 20th. 420. All my 420 enjoyers that enjoy glass pieces, please go follow Scooby. Please go follow him. He's such an entertaining guy, dude. Fake news? Hey. It has to be televised, man. It has to be televised, bro. Stream Scoop now.
Oh, when he has his first stream, we have to do like a watch party.
Yes, I'm down for a watch party for sure. Could it be that you're a little cooked? My brother, I've always been cooked. Always been cooked. I'm always cooked, dude. Honestly, you have to be a little bit cooked in order to reveal your inner child. That's my tough take of the day. You have to be. Because if you weren't, I think you would be thinking too much about what people think about you. You know? Like you have to like not care like just a little bit in order to just be yourself. I'm always fried. More red. That's a lot of pressure. Scooby, you got this, bro. I'm gonna tell you the same thing Tin Man told me one day. It wasn't in this specific context, but it was in the context of trains or drifting or whatever.
Dunder68 cheered Dex 100.
Dunder, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I'm gonna tell you the same thing Tin Man told me. It's that it's pressure that makes diamonds. It's pressure that makes diamonds. I'll never forget what he told me. Even though I've heard it from many different sources before, I knew that already. When Tin Man told me that, I wouldn't say it rocked my world, but I will say it did do something to my perspective.
420 Moist Gruber cheered X10.
420, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I told Tin Man that. Well, if you told Tin Man that, you already know, man. Hey, pressure builds diamonds, bro. But why am I still coal? Almar, you're not still coal. You're just diamond covered in coal dust, if that exists. I don't know. Soot, I guess? Fucking hell. Is lyrics? No, not the song. Not that song either. But yeah, Wild First podcast. We've had a lot of podcasts here before though. Yeah, y'all just haven't seen those, and I haven't clipped those out as highlights.
420 Moist Gruber cheered X12.
Yo, 420. Thank you so much for the 12 bits, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Another 12 bits. Pog. But nah, I mean, listen, guys, you guys showing the support for the podcast, for the Scuffed podcast, means a lot, man. It means a whole lot, because y'all know I love enjoying yapping. I enjoy yapping about unhinged content, or unhinged topics. I enjoy yapping about a lot of AO stuff, like Porter's Hog.
What?
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 Oh.
But I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the podcast content, man. Porter's what? What?
What?
What? Was?
Actually, when you say was, I couldn't tell if you are like because was is like German means what, but the way you say it, it just sounds like as if like a German friend would say it. You sound completely different to me, but it sounds like a native saying it, kind of.
I'm gonna be honest. I copy Fatal saying. When Fatal says it on stream, I'm just like, oh, so that's how you say it. So I just been saying it like how he's been saying it.
No, that's smart. Yeah,
I mean, he's the first person that I've heard say it, and I'm like, I don't even know what this means, so I'm just gonna say it.
Makes sense.
Just like,
I mean, it was the same when I found Skibbity Toilet. Like, no idea what it meant, but hey, it sounds cool.
Listen, I don't even know what that means, man. I don't even know what Skibbity Toilet means. I just know that's hip.
Cool.
It's trendy, and maybe it might make me cool, you know? Might make me swag.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Actually, my roommate thought that I showed you Skibbity Toilet. But in reality, I mean, I got it from you.
Yeah.
But my roommate thought it was like the opposite.
Yeah, no, I definitely introduced that to you, and I regret it ever since.
And I appreciate it. It's like the best that could have ever the best that could have ever happened to me.
I appreciate that.
I mean, I even got a TikTok account now. Like, so cool. And tomorrow I will play some Fortnite.
What have I done? Or
do you want to play some No Hezzy?
No.
Okay.
Get out of here.
I guess you don't have skill.
I thought you said you wanted to prevent the kids from No Hezzy content.
too late. I'm sorry.
You know how many people have come into my chat while I'm in the DMI drift server, I'm drifting, and they're talking about no hezi?
I'm sorry to hear that. If I would have seen it, like I would have banned all of them. I'm sorry, I wasn't there.
I mean, I have good mods that reply for me. They're like, no hezi is not allowed to be mentioned in this chat.
Oh, you can put it as like a forbidden word on Twitch, so it will automatically get deleted.
Oh, jeez. Then people will be like, why is no hezi with spaces on it? Like, not allowed. I'm like, well, let's just say a lot of people have talked about it before. When no hezi, no good. Yep, exactly. I mean, look, I understand why people do no hezi. I think as a thing, it can be fun. I just never done it because my computer can't handle it, and from what I've heard about the physics, I don't think I want to get used to it. So
better not.
You know,
too realistic.
That and it takes up way too much space in my fucking hard drive, dude. I don't. I only download the no hezi cars just to see what the sounds were like, so I can rip the sounds and put it on my other cars. No hezi hype content. Problem is all those streams are the same. Yeah. And I think, like, no disrespect, but I think a lot of people think that they're somewhat skilled. And I might be wrong. It could be skilled. It could be skilled. Oh, but I'm never gonna find that out.
I do know a guy. I had a conversation with him before, and he was like actually thinking that no hezi cars are like super realistic, and that they feel like a one-to-one replica to what the cars are in real life, and or at least they behave like that. And he was also like he said like he's super skilled because he's like certified or something, and we like a couple of friends and we don't play it because we are not skilled enough, because these cars are so realistic, and that's like the most bullshit I've ever heard.
Yeah. Hey, you wrecked this car IRL.
Yeah. Going around the corner with like 180 miles an hour on like a U-turn.
Like what Fatal
Just
did,
like
just
fatality.
did. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I think this is like, I was driving behind Fatality, and he was just doing like his slippy slides, and I think this is the content that I would enjoy watching on Shuto. Just the cruising and someone just sliding around a little bit. But I mean, going in a straight line, swerving through cars, and that's not cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I just enjoy just cruising on SRP. It's like, you know, look, we don't have that much traffic. We're just driving. We're just kind of going around the same loop, and we're just talking. I think this content is kind of, look, it's not the type of content that somebody who has ADHD will enjoy, because there's no Subway surfers on this shit, okay? And it's not adrenaline pumping, it's not dopamine pumping, it's not interesting. But real sophisticated people will actually understand. If you were to compare me to a character of Top Gear, I'm James May.
Who?
James May. Captain Slow.
I have no idea.
Have you ever watched Top Gear?
No.
You're missing out.
Is it like the army movie from like the night? Oh no, that's Top Gun.
No, that's Top Gun. No, Top Gear is a.
Oh, the British TV show.
British TV show. Yeah, British car show.
Yes.
Yo, Cornbread, thank you so much, Cornbread. I appreciate you stopping by, man. We miss you. We miss you, bro. We hope you're doing well, brother.
Oh, Daddy Cornbread.
Never
I haven't
lived.
seen him in long.
Yeah, right. Like he's been in the desert.
True.
He's been in the actual desert with like the camels and shit. It's crazy.
And snakes and scorpions.
And spiders.
Ooh, I hate spiders.
Me too. Never left SRP servers are the best shooter servers. Actually true and actually real. You wanna know why? Zane told me this the other day. The Never Left SRP servers, they're not as laggy as the regular SRP servers because the traffic isn't consistently spawning in front of you. That's what causing the lag on the actual official SRP servers. I go on an SRP server and my game lags like every other second because traffic is just consistently spawning. So the Never Lift Discord won't work. Zanes. If you guys have any questions about the Never Lift servers, please let the server admin, aka Zanes, know because he's the person that sets up the Never Lift servers. He's the server connoisseur. You know? Insert mother F gif, Sag. Hi JR, how you doing, man? My little subway surfer would not hurt. I'd rather just put in a clip of XQC being dumb. Like that's in this kind of content. I'll give you my. Wait, what?
No, you first. Sorry.
I was just reading Casco's comment. He says, "I'll give you my PC." No, you won't. You won't. How's the stream going? The stream is going fairly well. We have 6 hours left on this 24-hour stream. We're having a little bit of a podcast, and we're just chilling. We're just chilling, just driving, you know. It's just chilling. But yeah, what were we saying?
I think before you put like any weird stuff like gameplay video into your stream, like Subway Surfers, maybe like just put a random camera somewhere and just like stream on TikTok.
Oh yeah,
something like that, just to get like the audience, and when they hear like holy shit,
oh,
Cornbread Pappy, I just gifted 10 subs.
Cornbread Poppy with the 10 gifted. What the fuck, dude? 10 gifted. What the fuck? What the hell? Yo, Cornbread, thank you so much for the 10 gifted, man. I appreciate it, dude. What the fuck? That's insane. That's insanity. 10 gifted. Yo, if you got a gifted sub from Cornbread Poppy, please send him your sincere thanks, man. And welcome into the Wanderers. What is this music? But yeah, no, a lot of people have suggested me to do TikTok streams. And look, I want to do TikTok streams, but I don't want to deal with the interaction of it.
Exactly, and Sinbad gave me the idea, just stream and just don't interact with the TikTok stuff. Put like a Twitch link on it, and people, if they are interested in the content, they will come over because they want to be part of the interaction. And when they notice, like, even if they are hating you or something, like some hate comments, I don't know, when they don't reach you with what they are saying, they will hop over. Most likely, I think like 75% of the time they will do.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of a smart way. I'm thinking about doing it myself. But first it's TikTok, and second it's I don't have a camera for it.
Yeah, true. I mean, I don't know. I thought about it. We'll see if I can do it. Miss my dog, dude. I've been so bored not driving. Hey, we miss you too, Cornbread. And I'm telling you, man, we need you back home, bro. We need you back home so you can drive with us, man. You need followers for TikTok streaming? No, at least 1K. The stream on the phone? Yes. There is a way to get around it, though. But you have to stream through OBS.
Yeah, when you use Streamlabs OBS, you can grab the stream key, if I remember correctly.
Or you can use the Stream Elements multi-stream
The-
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a new plugin where you can do vertical streaming and also stream. You can basically just stream on Twitch and do vertical streaming all at the same time and stuff. Do that, and you don't even need a stream key for it.
I'm gonna go and eat something real quick. I will be back in like 2.
Hey, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Go get something to eat, man. Oh, man. Fado's just enjoying sliding on SRP, bro. But hey, I hope that everyone in the chat enjoyed that little Scuffed impromptu podcast. It wasn't supposed to be a podcast. We were just talking. We were just chilling, just driving my SRP. But I didn't. I don't know why, but it's always like every single time me and Porter drive an SRP, we always end up just cruising. Or it's me and somebody else. We end up just cruising and just talking about stuff. You know? And I think, I don't know. I think you guys enjoy the content. I think you guys, it might be insightful for you. I know, or I don't know specifically, but I might have a feeling that some of you might want to start streaming soon. Hey, no jorking in chat. No jorking. Scram. I feel like it might be insightful for you to know my thoughts on streaming and also like what my perspective is, what my perspective is when it comes to streaming and how I go about it, right? And hopefully it does help you guys. You know, I'm not at all like a so-called gatekeeper when it comes to like what I do or like my perspective, because I feel like perspective is everything when it comes to starting to do something, right? If you think like, okay, if you have thoughts, right, and you're just like, I want to start streaming, but I feel like insecure about my setup, or I feel like I don't have enough to start streaming. I think it's just all it takes is just a shift of perspective. What if you have enough now? What if you already have the things that you need in order to start streaming? What if right now you had what you need? And instead of being like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, why don't you just make it a goal for yourself to like, okay, let's do 5 streams in the time span of 2 weeks. Don't even like go all ham like I did. But 5 streams in the time span of 2 weeks. And you know, let's gain like a certain amount of followers. And then I'll buy this piece of setup because I know I'm going to be doing it, or at least I know I have a feel of it, so then I can start upgrading my setup. Because the last thing that I want you guys to do, the last thing that I want anybody to do, is they'll instantly buy a whole bunch of streaming shit. They buy a whole bunch of gear. They buy a Shure SM7B. They buy a 5 grand setup, RGB lights, $800 monitor. They buy, $4,000 worth of camera gear. They buy all of this. And they stream only like once or twice. It's kind of like the same thing with photography and stuff. Like, I never outright recommend to somebody, hey, go get the Sony a7S IV. This is like a 4 grand camera, by the way. Like, I always recommend them what I started off with, a Canon Rebel XS 50mm f1.8. If you just want to take photos, just get that setup. $200 setup, makes amazing photos. It's not the best setup, but it will get the job done, and it will help you teach yourself what you're looking for when it comes to photography. You're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do. Maybe I am your dad. old enough to be an unk. For me, it's a skill issue. I already feel like I'm not good enough to hang in a DMI on wheel. I really don't feel like I'm good enough to stream in there. Dude, it's okay. Like, I think you should be fine when it comes to streaming at the skill level that you're at. Like, look. I've had a lot of people tell me already, right? And the DMI server is not about skill. It's not about skill. It's not about how good you are. It's about the attitude. It's about the overall attitude that you have. Are you excited about learning how to become a better driver? Are you excited about driving with other people? Are you excited about uplifting the community and helping others so that they can become better drivers themselves, right? I think having that kind of mindset where you're like, you know, you don't feel like you're good enough to stream in the DMI server, it's a common thing. It's a very common thing, right? But I think it shouldn't stop you from starting to stream. And just like I said before, it's about the story, right? It's about the story that you want to share. People want to see somebody progress. They love seeing somebody progress. And being able to progress in that way is a huge point, right?
Under 68 cheered Dex 500.
Yo! Holy shit, so many things happen at once. Yo!
Cobra Tuna 182 just joined the Wanderers.
Dude, there's so many things happening at once. What the fuck, dude?
420 Moist Gruber cheered Dex 69.
Cobra Tuner. Oh my god. Holy shit. There's a lot of shit. Holy shit. Hold on.
H3N1X underscore is now following.
Alright, first off, Cobra Tuner 182 with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, man, and welcome into the Wanderers. Enjoy the ad-free experience. Enjoy your dragon sub badge and enjoy the emotes. We love to have you here. Thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. Also, good morning to you. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here, man. I'm glad to see you here. Thank you so much, Dunder68. What the 500 biddies? 500? Am I blind? That's 500. 500 biddies. Thank you so much for the 500 biddies, Dunder. I appreciate it, man. Why is this song on? And thank you so much for 20 for the 69 bits, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so much for the support, man. That means a lot. It means a whole lot. Thank you so much, man. Congrats on the 1K follow. Oh yeah, Henix, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the Scuffed, just yapping content. Congrats on the 1K followers. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Holy shit, yo.
Angel Ariza Martin 9410 is now following.
Angeler, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the Scuffed, just yapping content. Much love. Much love. Let's see. In our server, it's really community driven. Some of us been drifting 10 plus years, and others only months. That's awesome, and as long as you have a good attitude, we're very welcoming. 100%. DMI has been like the most welcoming community that I've ever been a part of. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's all kinds of skill levels in the server. Like, there's all kinds of skill levels on the server, and everyone is all helping each other out so that they all can become better drivers. And that's what I love. That's what I love. That's why I keep coming back. Exactly what I did. You're calling me out here? No, I'm not, Kaz. No, I'm not. Well, you should start streaming though. You should. I feel like people would love to see the VDC content IRL in real time. Not IRL, but in real time. IRT. In real time. I can't stream in the DMI server because my 2002 internet. I mean, you've done it before, Zanes. You've done it before. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's only because it's not active on EU time. EU hours. You like the Up North logo? It fits the stream. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to it's Omar, man, for sitting over the Up North logo. I'm a fellow Up North supporter. People progress really quick in there, and it's awesome to watch to be a part of. True, true. This is the guy. I guess I'm the guy. I think. W Up North. Yeah, sick visuals, sick team. Gotta love Up North, man. Gotta love Up North, for real, for real. Shout out to all my Up North peeps. Yeah, then doable when less active, but I want to be able to stream at 20 people lobby and not have 200 ms ping. I mean, I think the DMI server is, and like, it has people from all over the place, and I think the ping is okay. Even when you have 200 ping. I think when you get above 200 ping, that's when you start having problems, but I think it's waiting to get adjusted like around 200 ping. Sick overall W glaze. Yeah, I mean, what was I saying before this? Yeah, I think honestly, as long as you're well, first of all, be comfortable, right? Be comfortable, because I understand like not a lot of people are comfortable being on a camera. And even if you're not comfortable being on the camera, honestly, just show your wheel cam. Just show your wheel cam, man. Like the wheel cam's enough. You know, I think too, really, it's like just be yourself. Yes, you will have people who like to talk shit behind the monitor. Yes, you do. You will have a lot of people who like the back seats. Yes, you will have to deal with a lot of chatters who don't know what, I don't know, your personal boundaries are, but you can't expect them to, right? Don't let that stop you, though. Don't let that stop you, though. Because just like what me and Porter just said, it's really about making that impact. When people see you progressing, when people see you learning how to drift or becoming a better driver, they want to become better drivers themselves. They learn from you, and eventually you'll learn from them. It's like a karmic cycle. I don't know, that's not the right thing. I don't know. My brain's fucking cooked. Dude. I'm glad you like our stuff. It means a lot. Did fear little bird told me you might join us in the future? Yeah, I'm absolutely down. I am absolutely down, for real, no cap, on a stack 100. I feel like creatively we're very synced up in that way, and I would love to take a part in your creative endeavors. Yes sir, good cycle. 100%, man, 100%. Honestly, okay, here's the thing. I keep talking about this, right? But I need to mention this. Pre was one of the few people who like followed me early on. And I remember he would just pop into stream, and you know, we've had conversations before, but we would pop into stream and randomly he would just say in chat, "Hey bro, you're gonna make it to places. You see these numbers right now? You're growing. You're going to places." And here's the thing, when you have people like that in chat, when you have people like that who can see the growth, rather than you being so in your head thinking that you're not good enough, you instantly want to do more. You just want to do more. And when I say do more, I don't mean stream every day like I do, okay? Streaming every day like I do is not sustainable. I'm not saying to do what I do or copy what I do. You can if you want to, but I'm saying it's not sustainable, okay? It's not sustainable. That's why I started switching over to a streaming schedule, just so to not burn myself out. What I am saying though is it makes you want to go all in on yourself. Whatever it is that you want to do. And when you have people like that on your side believing in you and actually doing like what you think is impossible, you're gonna keep going regardless. So shout out to Pre, man. Shout out to Pre. Me too, cuh. On God, no cap, no bap. Teamwork makes the dream work. Always nice to support people that bet on their own success. Man, you already know. You already know, man. And I will say this, part of me feel like I had no choice. Because I said, when I started again, I was like, what if I actually gave it a shot? You know? I knew what I wanted. I knew what to look for when it came to my content. And I knew what, how do I word this correctly? I knew what I would look like as a quote-unquote streamer. Because I don't know, it kind of popped in my head one day while driving. I'm just talking to myself while driving, and I'm just like, you know, I feel like streaming Assetto Corsa and talking like this would be nice. Same thing with drifting and driving, you know, kind of the same concept. So then, you know, doing just that kind of made it easier. And I mean, yeah, when I started streaming to like little to no viewers was hard, okay? It was hard because there are people that want to lurk, and that's okay, right? They don't really type anything in chat. There's nothing in chat for you to respond to. Talking to yourself is one of the most hardest things to do because you're just like, I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I think I'm kind of schizo in that way where I just like, I know what I want to talk about because I want to talk about it all the fucking time. So that's another thing. It's like if you're starting out with zero people watching the stream, yo, just talk to yourself because you never know who's going to be looking through the Assetto Corsa category, looking through streams, watching them, and just like going back and forth, just trying to find that perfect piece of content. Because I'm one of those people. I do that shit. On my spare time, I go through the Assetto Corsa category and I look for people who stream. It doesn't matter if you're big or small. It just matters if you're sharing that part of yourself to stream. Because I want to know about it. I want to learn about it. You know? Is fried chicken o'clock? Hey, have a nice fried chicken, man. I will get TOS in the first 30 minutes. Scooby. I feel like if you word it a different way, you'll be okay. Like there has to be another, like a replacement, like metaphor to what you're saying, so that you wouldn't, you know what I mean? Just replace the subjects with something else. I'm pretty sure you can keep the same metaphor that is just as funny if you just replace it with cows or something. It won't hit the same. You won't know if you don't try. You know how many times I've said Ayo jokes and I had to replace things with like cows or like just this dumb shit? Or even like, even when you're about to say it, just be like, you know, two people walking into a bar, and then a woman walks. People will never know the difference. People will never know the difference. That's why I have the clapping sound effect on there, because it's just like, listen, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. I mean, shit, we were just talking about Fatal's hog like 2 hours ago. What? Did you forget that he was the person that Lee said you have to have two people to check your dick size? Did you forget that? He called it two-factor authentication. He was the one who coined that shit into two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is crazy. Okay, actually, I want to check something real quick. Bruh. What? What? I'm just saying. Trying to trade pics then? What the fuck? Kaz? Hello? The amount of times I'm driving with Tin Man, make a joke, and this mofo resets, so he don't get the smoke tells me I wouldn't last. No, dude. Okay. The reason why Tin Man does that is because, listen. Tin Man has... he has an audience. And like the audience is not going to... How do I say this? He has people already. Not people, but he has like a established audience already. He doesn't want to lose that, or not lose it, but he doesn't want anyone to get offended and having to defend that. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, Scooby, I'm pretty sure you can build an audience that can understand that. Although I don't know exactly what you're talking about, so I could be wrong. Does anybody have the link? Sorry. Does anybody have the link to the fucking Shadow Realm comp or Shadow Valley or whatever? That's why it's great to have an audience of degenerates. Yeah, Fatal is a good example of that. Wong Drifter Upper. Yep. I don't think there's enough admins or mods for the chat. Fatal can be one. Fatal can be one. You know that? Just have Automod on. You can have Automod on. What the fuck is that competition called? Is it Shadow Realm? What the fuck do we live stream this at? How am I supposed to find that fucking competition if I can't even search it up on YouTube? SRDL. Pretty sure Automod will kick in for Scooby. IRL. True. I'm going in. Going in on what? Hey. I always have paddles to drive the beamer. True, same. I don't have paddles. I'm broke. Oh, we gotta join the brain rot Discord for the YouTube link. That's how they work. Okay, I'm not watching it then. I'm in too many Discords, bro. I'm not gonna join a Discord that I only talk to like once, especially just for a comp. I feel like if I watch something right now, I would like absolutely pass out, and I'm not risking my chat's channel points, bro. I have too much at stake for me, man. I have too much at stake. I'm trying to make the homies rich. Quebec Drift is on. Mark is in there. I can't watch anything right now, Fatal. I'd rather be the one providing the content because it forces me to stay awake. Remember the last time we did a watch party, Fatal? It wasn't you that almost fell asleep. It was me that almost fell asleep, and I almost fell asleep twice. Scrooge McDuck channel points. Why am I on 1180? Why am I on 1080? What the fuck? 900. No wonder the force feedback felt weak for me. My Moses settings are fucking. Booth the Red Bull? I didn't change from. Dude. Sag. I thought I did. No, I did. Looks like I did. Try refreshing. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I did. I think I did. It says I did. Yeah, no wonder the force feedback felt weak, bro. I'm just waiting for my missing content upload so I could fix that shit. Bro. Okay, that should be fine now. I was like, why does my wheel feel so weak? What?
No sleep.
What? Voss.
Voss.
What'd you say, Fatal? Sorry, the music was so loud I couldn't hear you.
Keeping you awake. You're not allowed to sleep.
Yeah, keep me awake, bro. It's your channel points on the line, bro.
My channel points. Huh?
Oh yeah, you didn't bet any.
No.
You missed the prediction, bro. I got people on. I got people's money was on the lines.
What? In case you fall asleep.
Yeah, there's a lot of people betting that I do fall asleep, and there's only like 4 people betting that I won't.
How many channel points?
I actually didn't know. I didn't check. I think you can check, right? I think you can check.
I don't even know.
What kind of mod are you? You don't even know the mod panel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're just a part-timer.
I have it open. There's no way to check. I don't think so.
Oh.
I was looking at it.
Sag.
Predictions. Oh, will Wong fall asleep? 259k on no, 4.8k on yes. I don't think he won't. I can scuff everyone's points right now.
I think the people that voted yes are all brokies.
Well, there's only 3 people that went with yes and 6 went with no. Somebody's gone big. Who's gone the biggest? Leafy, 100k.
Yeah, I can't let Leafy down.
I'm about to cuck his points, honestly.
Oh God, no! Stop! Don't do that, Fatal.
Why?
Cause,
You do
man.
not deserve.
Hello. I may have returned.
May have returned. Welcome back, Porty.
Thank you, thank you.
How many hours do I have? I have 5.5 hours.
5 hours, 26 minutes. I mean, Dark will be live in half an hour. Then you have to wait an hour before you can actually drive in there.
Yeah.
That should keep you awake.
Yeah, because he usually watches videos for like an hour.
Yeah, don't do that. You'll fall asleep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll just snooze every single time. They're good videos. They're good videos. But damn. Honestly, I think the honey pack stopped working.
I don't think it is.
Have you tried jogging yet?
No, that's a bad idea. That's a
Oh.
yeah, that's a bad idea. I'll fall asleep
Bro said
immediately.
oh like he didn't know.
Oh,
I thought jogging is always good. Like, but what do I know?
are you that kind of person that like after you jork it, like you just gain like a whole lot of energy or something?
That's rare.
To be honest, I can't tell. But if I get into certain situation with another human being, afterwards, yes. I'm like always like I'm motivated and I'm like, oh shit, I could do so many things. I'm gonna do this and that. Yes.
Jeez.
It's kind of like it feels like my mind has been
Yeah,
like
clarity, bro.
it's clarity.
Less brain fog. Honestly, this is like the most that I've seen Fatal ever drive on SRP.
Yes.
I used to drive a lot of this, but like early days when SRP first came out.
Damn. Actual OG'er.
Bro, G27, the wheel was clunking because back then, the further you got from pits, the more the FFB fucked up. But it got
Yeah.
fixed.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Back in that day, you remember that shit?
I remember that shit. That shit was terrible.
It was so
Oh,
bad.
so the more you've driven, the worse the force feedback got?
Yeah, the further
Yeah.
away you got from pits, the worse FFB got.
Because how
How's
the
that
track
possible?
how the track works was like there's like a center point. There's a fucking center point, right? The pits was the center point. So the farther you drove away from that center point, the worse it got. Like it was like really bad. Like it was like a I forgot what they called it. It was like a interpolation issue or whatever.
Oh, I've never heard about something like that. Like
Yeah, that's
being
what
a force
the
feedback
AC
being
was like.
affected by the center of the map.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not affected anymore. They fixed it. Like back in 2020.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's long before before I even heard about AC.
Yeah, because when I played this, it was like 2019.
Damn.
Yeah, I
And
started
it's still
20s.
really popular.
Yeah.
It's more popular now because it's a lot bigger. It wasn't as big before. Like the map itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that last year they added like the small city area, I think.
Yeah.
So
I
they
think in terms of
working.
what's available asset-wise, this is the full map. I'm pretty sure. If they don't take from the new TXL, which they said they're not going to do, so.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was shit back then. I bought it in early access. Yeah, it was really bad back then. It was really bad. The textures was all bumpy and shit. The walls, when you hit the, I mean, it still happens now, but it's not as bad. Like when you hit the walls, you sort of bounced off the walls instead of like getting sucked into
Oh,
it.
it still happens.
Yeah, it still happens now, just less severe.
Especially in this car. I don't know if because this is an old car. I don't think I've updated it since it ever came out.
Oh yeah, like the collision or the hitbox or whatever.
Hit a wall? GG.
Yeah.
But I have to say, SRP, like, from the lighting and all of that, is one of the best looking maps, in my opinion.
Yeah,
It
have you
looks
got the
incredible.
C13 skin?
Yes, I have it.
Yeah, it looks better too.
Yeah, it looks so good.
And I use their PP filter as well.
Yeah, I use it too.
Is cool if I restart the server over the next 10, 15-ish minutes to see if missing content. Okay, after, yeah, sure. I don't mind. Don't care. Oh, a little cutting up. I was hitting the highway before warm myself. Yep. We're cutting up.
Squeeze Ben! Squeeze Ben!
Squeeze before work. Oh yeah. No, we're just cruising. We're just cruising with SRP. Yeah, where's 981? Where's 981, bro? Where's 981?
He's crashing, bro. He's crashing his Porsche. That's what he's doing.
Oliver.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Jump
that was
scare.
100% the taxi's fault. You did nothing wrong.
Not true.
Mommy. Yoda,
Oliver.
what the fuck?
Ew.
What a finger.
That woke me right up. I made Aaron crash already? Yeah, you made Aaron crash.
Yeah, Oliver. Nice shifter, bro. Yep.
Oliver was sitting inside the taxi.
Wakey, good morning? Bro, I'm already awake. They're sending me free springs WSHA shifter. Pog.
Hell yeah. Bro, Oliver asked him to send me one as well, bro. I can fix this one and sell it.
Just seen a drift track on Vossen that I'm excited to try called
Okay-ish, damn.
Okayish Dam.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
But
really
it's
good.
just okay-ish. Like,
Yeah.
It's
not that
okay-ish,
good.
but it looks pretty good as shit.
I could set up a server
Oh!
with it, then we can try it.
Yeah, we can try it.
Yeah.
Alright, I will hop off the server and do that real quick.
Sure.
Which cars?
Which car pack?
Hey, it's your
I'm
choice.
guessing Swarm, right?
Oh god, I guess. That's my
What did you say,
preferred.
Aaron?
That's my preferred pack, Swarm. But whichever. No, elevation changes, so it looks really fun.
Okay-ish compound.
Oh.
Going strong on the last couple of hours. Yep, we did a lot today. We did the DMI session, and then we just did a little bit some more. We played some dirt rally, which I suck at.
Oh yeah, I suck at that game too.
Yeah, dude, I'm not good at it at all.
It's a hard game. I mean, Rallycross I think is pretty hard, like generally. What you guys are doing?
Omar just sabotaged me, just jumping straight into Rallycross.
SMH.
I should have known.
Controller too, bro.
I know. I should have known better. I should have known better. I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'll handle it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nah, man. I was the fucking lemon, bro. And then we did a little Scuff podcast.
It's funny, Bendo goes, he's a bong salesman, and the guy called 420 Moist Scrubber says that is the job. That's fucking perfect. Where's Scooby now, bro?
Where's Scooby? Yeah,
Bunch
yeah.
of bong sellers.